Hola, estamos aquí reportando para Disruptivo TV desde INC Monterrey, en vivo con un grupo de visitas que vinieron desde Silicon Valley. Voy a dejar que cada uno se presente. Entonces, primero tenemos aquí a Alejandro.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Alejandro Caminos, desde New York Life Investment Management, y estoy aquí trabajando con algunos clientes desde el lado punto de vista inversionista y desde el lado de vista de los startups.
Gracias, Alejandro. Ahora tenemos a Lina.
I'm Lina Constantinovici, founder of Innovation 4.4 and founding partner of BVC Fund. I'm here looking to see what's happening in the Mexican startup ecosystem and excited to be here for my first time.
Absolutely. Hola, my name is Doug Lorenzen, the co-founder of Open English, and work with now a company called Talespin Virtual Reality. So trying to find ways that new entrepreneurs can make a positive impact using forward-thinking technologies like virtual reality and artificial intelligence.
That is so exciting. So you guys all came in a group, and I'm getting some comments that it's a very fun group and a very diverse group. And I don't know what you've been told about what you're going to find in INC Monterrey and what the entrepreneurship scene looks like in Mexico in particular. So if you could share more about your perspectives, about your work as a group, and your expectations, please.
So for me, coming from Venezuela, I knew there was plenty of opportunities in Latin America for entrepreneurship. This is my first time coming down to a VC conference in Latin America, and I'm really curious to learn more about the infrastructure that has been created to help entrepreneurs and investors get together and create new technologies and new ways of improving people's lives.
Thank you, Alejandro.
This is my first time here, and most of the impact investing conferences that, or most of venture conferences that we go to are much smaller than this. So I was really surprised to see how much activity there is and to see all the different organizations involved in the conference today.
Yeah, I think one thing we've all noticed is just the energy of the entrepreneurs down here, and really how active the environment has become, whether it's on the financing side or whether it's on the innovation side. I really feel like Latin America is just a hotbed for great ideas and new ideas and great energy. So it's a privilege for us to come down here, to witness it, to be a part of it, and hopefully participate however we can, to be that partner, whether it's Silicon Valley or Los Angeles or down in Monterrey. Be a partner and be a help to really these truly innovative people that are doing great things down in this area. So.
And I guess you've heard, Doug, how many fans there are for Open English here in Mexico. I guess many of us have used Open English technology before, so thank you for that. And I think all Latin America, in general, it's really popular. So I think it would be very helpful if you have any specific tips in particular that you would want to give like a general entrepreneur audience in Mexico.
Sure. So I think the biggest concerns oftentimes with entrepreneurs are I sum them up into four areas. Risk, how much risk you're taking on, liquidity, ability to have cash, taxes, and also the growth of your company and the growth of your assets as you're growing your company.
Thank you. Lina?
One quick thing I would like to suggest is really thinking in more creative ways about your funding strategy and not necessarily thinking of VCs as the only default strategy for your startup. There's so many new emerging funding models, and the ability to actually build your fundraising strategy in a way that's non-traditional and more appropriate for your startup perhaps has never been more accessible. So I think that's a really exciting opportunity, and I encourage all of you to seek out those resources and to think creatively about how you fund your startup.
And my advice would be find a mentor. I wouldn't have gotten anywhere if it weren't for the people that believed in me, that mentored me through my entrepreneurial career. So first, think locally, but then think globally. So find someone locally who really knows the market, really so you can clearly identify and communicate what kind of business you want to start and what market you want to get into, know every detail, and then as you think more globally, find a mentor maybe in Silicon Valley or Los Angeles or New York or overseas in Dubai, wherever you want to take your company. Find the people that know how to get into that market space and know it well, attach to them, and then that can help you out very much, finding a mentor.
So remember your tax strategy. Remember that there are many creative ways of funding and that you need mentors, that we cannot do this together. Entrepreneurship is hard. Social entrepreneurship is even harder. So always remember to collaborate. That's the name of the game in impact investing and also for social entrepreneurship. So thank you so much for coming here. We would love to know how people can reach you, where they can find you, please. Alejandro?
For me, it's very easy. Just go alejandrocaminos.com and you'll find me there.
Very popular. And now Lina.
Innovation44.org or .com, and my email is lina@innovation44.com.
And right now, as I mentioned, I'm pushing very aggressively in the virtual reality, artificial intelligence space. So the best way to email me is through the Talespin company, which is just Doug, D-O-U-G, @Talespin, and that's TALESPIN.company.
Y para saber más acerca de inversión de impacto, recuerden que nosotros estamos colaborando desde svx.mx. En Twitter nos pueden encontrar como @svxmx. Gracias Disruptivo TV por esta entrevista y nos vemos aquí en INC Monterrey. Gracias.